welcome to our channel. Today, we're diving into the mysterious world of islands that no one wants to buy at any price, no matter how beautiful they may seem. These scattered dots of land, seemingly idyllic havens of tranquility, often hold secrets and mysteries that keep potential buyers at bay. Join me as we journey to the far corners of the earth, exploring the hidden histories and unsettling truths that make these islands undesirable, even when offered for a pittance. Stay tuned to find out why these islands are so undesirable and what makes them so mysterious. Our first stop takes us to the mist-shrouded lagoons of Venice, Italy, where the tiny island of Poveglia sits in unnerving silence. For centuries, this unassuming speck of land served as a dumping ground for the diseased and the dead. In the throes of the bubonic plague, thousands of infected souls were quarantined here, their desperate cries lost to the winds. Later, it became a refuge for the mentally ill, their tormented whispers adding to the island's grim reputation. Today, the crumbling buildings stand as stark reminders of Poveglia's haunting past. Locals speak of restless spirits, their tormented souls forever bound to the island. The Italian government, after attempting to sell Poveglia on several occasions, has deemed it uninhabitable. Even the most intrepid developers are deterred, leaving Poveglia to its ghostly guardians. Our journey into the unsettling takes us now to the East River of New York City, where North Brother Island stands as a decaying testament to human suffering. This small, unassuming piece of land holds within its boundaries a history that is both fascinating and tragic, a place where the echoes of the past still linger in the air. In the late 19th century, this island transformed into a quarantine zone for those afflicted with highly contagious diseases. It was a time when medical science was still grappling with the understanding and containment of infectious diseases, and isolation was one of the few effective measures available. Smallpox, tuberculosis, and yellow fever raged within its hastily constructed hospitals. These diseases, now largely controlled or eradicated, were once the scourge of humanity, causing untold suffering and death. The island's hospitals were often overcrowded, and the conditions were harsh, reflecting the desperate measures taken to control these outbreaks. It was here that Typhoid Mary, an asymptomatic carrier of typhoid fever, spent her final days confined but defiant. Mary Mallon, as she was formerly known, became infamous for her role in spreading the disease, despite showing no symptoms herself. Her story is a poignant reminder of the complexities and challenges in managing public health. The island's isolation, once a necessity, ultimately led to its abandonment. As medical advancements rendered such quarantine measures obsolete, the facilities fell into disuse. The once bustling hospitals and quarantine buildings were left to decay, their purpose fulfilled but their stories far from forgotten. Nature has slowly begun to reclaim the crumbling structures, vines creeping through shattered windows, trees pushing through cracked pavement. The relentless march of time and the power of nature are evident everywhere, as the island transforms once again, this time into a hauntingly beautiful ruin. Though eerily beautiful in its decay, North Brother Island remains a potent symbol of disease and despair, a stark reminder of our vulnerability to invisible threats. The island's history serves as a testament to the resilience of the human spirit in the face of adversity, and a cautionary tale about the ever-present dangers of infectious diseases. As we look upon its overgrown ruins, we are reminded of the progress we have made, and the vigilance we must maintain to protect public health. Chapter 3. Snake Island, Paradise Lost. Our next destination lies off the coast of Brazil, a place both alluring and terrifying. Ilha da Queimada Grande, better known as Snake Island. This island, shrouded in mystery and danger, has captured the imagination of many. Its reputation precedes it, making it one of the most feared places on Earth. This emerald isle, carpeted in lush vegetation, appears idyllic from a distance. The dense forest and vibrant greenery give it an almost paradisiacal appearance, a stark contrast to the peril that lies within. But beneath the verdant canopy lurks a silent, deadly threat. The thick foliage hides more than just the beauty of nature. It conceals a danger that has kept humans at bay for centuries. Golden lancehead vipers, among the most venomous snakes on Earth, rule this island kingdom. These snakes, with their lethal venom, have adapted perfectly to their environment, making them the undisputed rulers of this isolated land. Their potent venom, capable of melting human flesh, has driven away all human inhabitants. The venom's effects are not just deadly but excruciatingly painful. ensuring that any encounter with these vipers is a fatal one. Legend has it that the last fisherman seeking shelter from a storm was bitten and succumbed to the venom's swift, agonizing effects. This tale serves as a grim reminder of the island's perilous nature and the deadly inhabitants that call it home. Today, the Brazilian Navy enforces a strict no-landing policy, protecting both humans and the unique ecosystem of Snake Island. This policy ensures that the delicate balance of this isolated ecosystem remains undisturbed, preserving the natural habitat of the golden lancehead vipers. It remains a stark reminder that nature, in its rawest form, can be both beautiful and deadly. The juxtaposition of the island's serene beauty and its lethal inhabitants serves as a powerful testament to the duality of nature. Snake Island stands as a symbol of the untamed wilderness, where beauty and danger coexist in a delicate balance. Chapter 4: Bikini Atoll, Paradise Lost. We journey now to the vast expanse of the Pacific Ocean, where the azure waters of the Marshall Islands hold a somber secret: Bikini Atoll. Once a tropical paradise, home to a vibrant coral reef and a thriving indigenous population, Bikini Atoll became a testing ground for the devastating power of the atom. From 1946 to 1958, the United States detonated 23 nuclear devices here, turning this once pristine paradise into a radioactive wasteland. The explosions vaporized entire islands, leaving behind massive craters and an invisible shroud of radiation. The indigenous Bikinians, forcibly relocated, still yearn to return to their ancestral home, but the legacy of nuclear testing lingers, a stark reminder of humanity's capacity for destruction. Chapter 5: Grunard Island, the Invisible Enemy. Our final destination takes us to the windswept shores of Scotland, where Grunard Island stands as a chilling testament to the horrors of biological warfare. This small, unassuming island, located just off the northwest coast, hides a dark and sinister past beneath its serene exterior. The island's beauty is a stark contrast to the deadly secrets it harbors. In 1942, during the height of World War II, the British government chose this remote island for a series of top-secret experiments. These experiments were part of a larger effort to develop biological weapons that could be used against enemy forces. The island was selected for its isolation, ensuring that any potential outbreak would be contained. Their weapon of choice: anthrax, a deadly bacterium capable of causing agonizing death. Anthrax spores are incredibly resilient, able to survive in harsh conditions for decades. The scientists released anthrax spores on the island to study their effects and to develop methods of dispersal that could be used in warfare. The experiments proved effective, but the consequences were devastating. The island was contaminated with anthrax spores, making it uninhabitable. The once thriving ecosystem was reduced to a barren landscape, devoid of life. The local wildlife suffered immensely, and the island's natural beauty was marred by the invisible enemy lurking in the soil. Grunard Island, once home to a small farming community, was deemed uninhabitable, quarantined for decades. The residents were forced to leave their homes, abandoning their farms and livelihoods. The island became a ghostly reminder of the destructive power of biological weapons. The invisible enemy, anthrax spores, lingered in the soil, a silent threat to any living creature that dared to venture ashore. The spores could remain dormant for years, waiting for the right conditions to become active again. This made the island a perpetual hazard, with warning signs and barriers erected to keep people away. It was a stark reminder that even in the pursuit of security, humanity can unleash horrors that are difficult, if not impossible, to contain. The story of Grunard Island serves as a cautionary tale about the unintended consequences of scientific experimentation and the ethical dilemmas posed by the development of weapons of mass destruction. Today, the island stands as a somber monument to the past, a place where nature and history intertwine in a haunting dance of beauty and terror. As we conclude our journey to these islands that no one wants to buy, we are left with a profound sense of wonder and unease. They stand as stark reminders of the enduring power of nature, the devastating consequences of human actions, and the hidden stories etched into the very fabric of our planet. These islands, though seemingly undesirable, hold valuable lessons for us all. They remind us to respect the delicate balance of nature, to learn from the mistakes of the past, and to tread carefully as we navigate the future. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more fascinating content. See you next time.